Namaste. Today we'd like to discuss Sri Aurobindo's book, The Secret of the Veda. The Rig Veda is considered to be one of the seminal, original, spiritually valid texts underlying the entire spiritual history of India and much of Southeast Asia. Yet Western commentators have historically considered it to be a confusing mix of spiritual insight and childish rambling, you could say. What was missing from the understanding of the Rig Veda was a sense of the symbolic nature of expression at that time and the use of what Sri Aurobindo calls a dual meaning, an esoteric inner meaning and an exoteric external meaning for various key words and concepts that are basically the entire thread of what the Veda is trying to do. The Rig Veda is revered. The Upanishads claim to be the essential essence or secret of the Veda. The Vedic rishis are understood to be seers of the highest magnitude who understand the principles of life and existence. And yet the Rig Veda has been undermined and misunderstood. Sri Aurobindo undertook the effort to decipher the sense of the Veda. He was able to find the patterns that represented the dual significance of the primary conceptual words and was able to show us that actually the Rig Veda makes sense from start to finish. It's consistent. It sets forth a psychological meaning and understanding of life and psychology and consciousness and spiritual development. He then went through the various primary characteristics in the book, Secret of the Veda, and then illustrated by taking certain selected hymns from the Veda and translating them using this sense. And one can see in reading this text that there is a deep understanding and spiritual significance that is now present without confusion, without contradiction, and without what was apparently before considered to simply be rambling or childish utterances. Obviously, these great seers were not childish. And the fact that a consistent meaning can be developed that utilizes specific terminology in a very specific way that is consistent to the internal text and the significance and corresponds with the reverence placed by the Upanishads and the Gita and the other texts that followed later, shows us that Sri Aurobindo has, in fact, unlocked the secret of the Veda. Namaste.